God, I don't know why I just love yelling that shit. He's bullying his cock out. Anyways, what's going on, all my gamers, all my Genshin gamers? So Tectone is pissed, and I want to find out why. This video is called "I've Never Been This Angry," and I wanna see what's bothering the bald man.
Reading all my YouTube comments from my 4.2 story quest reaction, and I just got finished doing about 60% of the Arlecchino quest, which was so bad I wanted to shoot myself.
Was it? I haven't done it myself.
Is to have a Arlecchino quest where you don't get to talk to Arlecchino. You're
spoiler alert.
Children the entire time.
Oh, that sounds awful.
The quest is spoiled for you by a trailer they put out weeks prior. Very fun. So
I never thought of it that way, actually. Huh. Was it because I was so hyped for Arlecchino in her boss fight, which I had spoiled for me before? I mean, she's a Fatui member. I figured you were gonna fight her one way or another because you kind of have to. I mean, I can't let that shit slide, bro. I gotta fight every Fatui member, bare fist, bare knuckle brawl them all, bro. I can't. They did my boy Tepe wrong, and I ain't letting that. All of them, bro. It's on site with every Fatui member. You know. But I never thought of it that way. But it is kind of a spoiler that they showed it like at the at the live stream. I was just like, oh shit. No, it wasn't even at the live stream. It was just it was at the live stream. But I was also thinking about the trailer. I was just like, oh shit, it's Arlecchino. Woo, yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. But still, I guess it is a spoiler.
So here's something great, and then I want all of you Genshin Impact players to understand.
And it's me.
Making content for your game is absolutely
it's not great,
and there's a reason why your game is dying. Okay, genuinely.
There's also no content.
There is a reason. There is a reason why myself, a guy who doesn't even like your game.
I will say, man, it's kind of hard to make content in a game that doesn't have any content itself. Like, I can't believe the new map, the new area is just, because I was playing it earlier because I needed to get to the boss fight for my eventual Arlecchino, which I don't have yet, but I'm going to get her. I just hope I don't have to spend money. Anyways, man, that is all just dialogue. Or not even dialogue, that's a weird word. None of that is voiced. It's all just reading, and I didn't read shit, so I have no idea what happened in that new area. I was just like skipping through all the dialogue because I didn't want to read any of it.
A guy who doesn't even like your game has more viewers than the people who love your game. And that's because you are a miserable community.
Or maybe because you're the GOAT.
Genuinely. If I don't play the game the way that you don't want me to play it, you bitch. If I do a story quest and I don't have it underneath 100% reading comprehension, you bitch.
I don't even read.
If I miss a dialogue option, you bitch. If I don't.
Oh god, dude, I skip a lot of the dialogue towards the end because a lot of these when I get to the end of like a Archon quest, they really repeat everything over and over and over again. So I just like leave. I try to leave as much as I can. So I'll be like slamming my, especially like during live streams, I will like slam my desk trying to like press spacebar because I just want to leave, and they keep trying to talk to me. I think I didn't do that for the lantern right, but I really wanted to when we were talking to Nouvelette at the end. I'm just like, please, bro, I don't care. But it was kind of funny though, so I kind of let it slide. But normally, I'm just I think it actually is during the lantern rites. I'll just like start slamming my desk, like, please let me out. Stop talking to me.
You bitch. Can I explain to you why Genshin Impact trains its players to not pay attention? I'm going to explain it like this. The reason why people don't pay attention to your fucking game is because it teaches the players to not pay attention. Let me explain. The reason why
yeah, when they start doing this shit, I'm just like, please, bro, I don't want to be here anymore. Let me out.
Let me explain. So
let me explain.
The reason why when you're reading the quest and you're doing the quest, it actually teaches you to not pay attention. Let me explain. So the reason why when I'm doing the quest and I have to reread it because I wasn't paying attention is because it teaches you to not pay attention. Let me explain. Paimon! So what he's saying is,
God, I hate Paimon.
You're not paying attention because the game teaches you not to pay attention.
Paimon is such a pain in the ass.
Let me explain. So when it double speaks,
let me explain, Schizo.
The same thing twice.
Schizo, let me explain, Schizo.
And that is an example of Genshin Impact writing. It says one thing, It repeats the first thing that
Oh
was
God,
said.
they really like
It
to do that.
repeats the thing it just said again. Then Paimon repeats what you just said, and then she repeats what you just said, and then she repeats what you just said again. And so when 10% of your dialogue is actually important and 90% fucking isn't, and when you
I'm getting
get
so
used
distracted
to
by
the,
his light.
I probably don't got to pay much attention anyways, they're just going to say it again 1,000 fucking times. Well, then bada bing, bada boom, there you go. Look
That's
at
true.
how many Genshin Impact dialogue options there are that say the
God.
exact same thing 1 million fucking times. I'm human, and I can only pay attention to shit dialogue for so much. Genshin Impact is not a game with good pacing. It's almost like a high skill cap game to pay attention to because the writing is so fucking
That's not good for me
bad
because
that it feels
I
like
myself
a
already
nail
can't pay
is being
attention.
driven through my fucking skull
Come on,
each time I have to read one of these fucking dialogues. And that's why all the people who enjoy the game so much skip all the fucking dialogue, and these lore and story explainers are held in such high regard.
Oh yeah, what's her name? Something Minsliff. I never actually get her name because she says it super quickly because I would get her videos on TikTok, and I would always watch her videos and then finally get and then I think I'll go back and be like, oh okay, I finally get that. I just don't pay attention sometimes, and the game makes sitting through the dialogue so awful, especially towards the end. It really, really loves to drag it out towards the end, and it's such a pain in the ass.
High skill cap to pay attention to this dog shit writing. It's terrible. And then
God,
you
he's
say,
loud.
yeah, well, you don't have these complaints in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that's because it's written good. In what other game do you actually have to try
Nikkei writing? Dude, I will say, so I was looking at his chat because I don't want to like stare into his eyes, but I was looking at his chat and someone was saying Nikkei, dude, Nikkei writing is actually really good. I always say this, that Nikkei, you joined for the ass and the tits, but man, that is actually a really fun game and it's really, really well written. Plus, you know, you're your own person. You're the commander. You're not being talked to by someone else. I don't know. I always said that. I always said this even before Honkai. I was just like, man, I really wish Lumine, which is who I have, of course, Lumine would just say something, please, anything, say a word, say any single word. It's like poking her with a stick. Please say a word. And so that's why I was really happy when Stell, again, that's who I have, Stell had dialogue and talked and all this shit. Like, I think the first time she said something, when is the first time Stell talks? I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, I was just like, immediately, I love this. Fuck it. She could talk. And then she had a second dialogue option after that. And I was just like, I love this game.
Listen, to get this shit through your skull. When was the last time, genuinely, when was the last time you actually saw someone play this fucking game and pay 100% attention to it?
I don't remember the last time I had any of my friends actually play this game in general. Like, if I have friends who play anything, they play Honkai. They don't play Genshin anymore. I'm like the only one who still plays Genshin.
Never get confused. It's fucking terrible. And the worst thing is, I'm trying to give this game another shot. But in like 1-2 streams, I remember why I fucking hate this game. And I fucking hate the community for this dog shit game so much. It's actually palpable. What a dog shit excuse for writing. What dog shit excuse for pacing. I wanted to go in and C6 in Arlecchino, and the writing was so fucking bad, I just logged off the game. It literally lost them money by releasing that Arlecchino story quest.
I will say this, though. Okay, I guess they did this with Zhongli, but they made it in 2 parts, so you actually had to get through both of his stories to get to the second boss fight that had Agedaha, which is the weekly boss. Dude, I didn't know this because I was so hyped for Arlecchino. Like, if you go through all my React videos, I have like 3 of them. Or is it 4 of them? I think it's 3 of them. Reacting to Arlecchino content. I never in all that time realized that there was gonna be a character quest. I really, really thought it was gonna be like the Archon quest. I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be a long ass quest. Let's go. We can finally do something.
Terrible. Who releases spoilers to their whole Arlecchino update for the Arlecchino story quest?
I guess I don't even have to play the quest, right? I just have to, because I know where it's gonna end.
No Archon quest since 4.2.
It actually has been that long, hasn't it? Fuck. Dude, I mean, what the fuck, man? Oh my god. There's no way people can say that it's not a dry spell, right? Like, no one can say that this isn't a dry... These aren't dry patches. Like, if there is no Archon quest, how is it not a dry patch is what I'm asking. And especially if it's been, how many? 4.2, what are we at? 4.6? 4 patches of no Archon quest or any major quest or anything like that? Bro, where's the content? I don't understand. Is it because they were trying to get Honkai Star Rails? No, because even Honkai Star Rail probably has its own division or anything like that. Like, there's no way they really needed there's no way they didn't have the division of labor in that company where they have to like put everything on hold so you can get Space Monopoly on Honkai Star Rail, right? They had to have given like they had to have had people to make a new quest or something, because it's just like, you know, end of 4.2, boom, that happens, and then it's just like, all right, there you go, that's Fontaine. Dude, that would really suck if that is all for Fontaine. It's just those quests. Now, I will say, Fontaine quest was amazing, and I absolutely loved it up until the prison point, where at that point it felt like you actually were in prison, because they like to do that shit where they give you something to do, and then you have to do it. When they say you have to stay in prison for 3 days, oh my god, do you have to stay in there for 3 days? It really sucks. And then there's that one guy who really pissed me off. I think I made fun of him in a TikTok. Anyways, let's keep going.
Good God. Like, and the fact that people get so upset at this because I didn't play the game the way that you played it. Because I didn't enjoy the game as much as you played it. Congrats, man. Go ahead and continue being the literal worst community for any game ever. Genuinely.
I don't know. I've played League of Legends, and I know he has too, because that's all I hear from Hex, is that he threw the game. Dude, League of Legends. I mean, here's the only thing though, is that the Genshin community threatens VAs. No one really cares about the VAs in League of Legends. Only I do. I love the VAs. You know, you ever just play League of Legends, or me who plays Yasuo, and you shoot a tornado, you Hazagi! You know? Shout out to Chris TV. She voices my favorite character. I love Ribbon. Ribbon's my favorite character. She's my everything.
What a bunch of stuck-up, pretentious little fucking retards.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Continue enjoying sucking each other's dicks on Twitter.
He's pulling his cock out.
How great you are with your wholesome content creators that have all gone away due to mask-off moments, and you guys realizing that these people you praise are just as big and fake shit.
I guess they kind of all, huh? I'm trying to think of a Genshin creator who hasn't crashed and burned, and I don't think I can. Either crashed and burned or left for like Honkai Star Rail, which I feel like is the greener part of the. What is that thing I'm trying to think of? The green grass on the other side, I guess.
Ags as you are.
Green grass of
and I
old.
mean that. And
Something
I mean
else.
that. No one wants to cover your game. No one wants to play your game.
I'll cover the game. I'll also get no views while I do it, but I mean, I wasn't getting views anyways, I guess. It's not like it matters.
That isn't financially advised. Sorry to tell you. Sorry that you don't get that people are being paid to play this game when they have Genshin Impact.
Can I be paid to play this game?
Fucking title. Yes, just wait. All of these content creators that you like, the ones that you think are good, yeah, they're definitely not going to go play Wuthering Waves.
I'm going to play Wuthering Waves. Let's go, dude. May 22nd, 2024. Chat, I'll see you there.
Yeah, there's no way. Yep.
Just play Nikkei, dude. Dude, I will say, there is no way that a game like Nikkei outdid Genshin's anniversary. What do we get? 3 quests? We got 3 wishes for our anniversary for Genshin Impact. You know how many wishes I've gotten in the past day for Nikkei? You get 10 for logging in, or you get 10 just off the bat. You get another 10 for Stellar Blades release. You get another 10 from, I think just for the fuck of it. You get a free 5-star. Okay? You get a free 5-star. You get Kilo. Free 5-star. She's like Kum Hei Hyun, if you guys, for all my Guilty Gear people out there. There's another 10 that you get from just logging in. And there's another 10 on top of that. Oh, I guess 20. I'll say 20, but I'm counting it as 10 because it's the perma banner and then the current banner, which I still need crown. I love Pilgrim so much. And, dude, it's like 50 wishes. And Genshin gave us 3. Like, how, bro? I don't even understand. Oh, in case you're wondering, Honkai's new patch gives out another 10.
We're surely not going to go play Wuthering Waves. And here's the best thing. Here's the best thing, and here's what I can't wait for. When they go to play Wuthering Waves, and it doesn't pop off, and then all of them come back to Genshin to continue playing a game they fucking hate. They fucking hate, and they hate making videos to you douchebags too.
Oh, jeez.
Straight up, and I want to make this very clear.
I mean, I will still play Genshin. I'm not gonna say this because I've been investing in Genshin since the beginning. I played Genshin on release. I stopped for a little bit around the time of Kazuha and Ayaka's first release. I don't know why. I think I think it's just I wasn't as committed again to gacha games as much. I'm still playing League. God, that was a mistake. Anyways, but yeah, Genshin. I would still be playing Genshin, but it's just hard to make content when there's just nothing to do, bro. What do you guys want to look at my Hu Tao? He's been level 90 for like years. It's probably boring at this point. You guys have all seen Hu Tao. You guys know what Hu Tao does at C1, which I still think is pretty broken because you can just like hold it. I mean, I don't even do a lot of the stuff that people do for Hu Tao where they like animation cancel, because I'm not animation canceling in a game like this. I mean, if you want to see me animation cancel, I'll go back to playing League. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
This isn't to everybody who plays Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
you know the exact people who I'm making a video for.
Yeah.
Straight up. And then they all come back to Genshin Impact and they continue slopping down this pile of pig shit. The game. Garbage, shit, retard content. The game. Pathetic. Combat sucks. Story
I like the combat.
Fucking sucks.
Combat's not great. Story's not great.
Tedious as shit. You know what the worst thing?
Oh god, the new area is underwater. I was like, bro, the new area. As soon as I saw the live stream, and they showed the underwater, I'm like, dude, that is all. I saw the little island on top, and I was like, dude, that is all gonna be underwater. I just know it. This is gonna be such a pain in the ass. And yep, it's all underwater.
Thing was 4.2 was some of the best story I've ever done in Genshin Impact, and still 45% of that quest sucked ass, but it had good moments. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved 4.2, but it's just yeah, no, I mean, I don't really have any complaints about it other than the prison. God, the prison was so awful, dude. Like, why did I have to actually go to prison for? I might as well have gone to prison IRL. It would have been a better experience. Probably, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, dude. I feel like Genshin's story is, dude, it's so stupid. Here, I will say this: Genshin's story is kind of an uphill chart. It's just getting better and better and better and better every time. But they just still have these moments that are such a pain in the ass. I don't care about Lynette, or I don't care about Linny and why he's in prison. Risley was kind of cool. And of course, the fucking I'm gonna bear her children. Clorend was there. Please impregnate me. But like, I didn't really care, bro. The prison was like boring. There was those 2 guys though. Those 2 guys. That was literally it. There's like the 2 characters. I don't know. They were like comic relief. They were really, really funny. I really appreciated those 2. They were a good like break from the tedium. But bro, you actually had to serve out your sentence. Like, what the hell is that, bro? We'll defend this shit.
Whatever.
I don't.
Everything else after that, amazing. Loved it.
I don't. And then you got to catch them on the live stream at fucking 4 a.m. actually speaking their real mind. It is insane.
God, that light turning on is starting to bother me.
Insane how people defend this shit.
Is this curtains moving?
Disappointment I feel for this game and its community.
Techie, please either open or close your blinds, man.
That are so fucking miserable that they go and they bitch and moan on every single post with baseless accusations. It is wild. Fuck 4.6. I'm good. It's a fucking trash update. And it pisses me the fuck off because I wanted to see 6 Arlecchino. I
think they only have like sun's mewing. I think they only have like what? They only have 3 more patches, I think. There's no way they're gonna get out like a big ass story in like 3 patches. Or are they? Because I think the patches usually run up until 0.9 and then they I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Because there's no one else that they can really give us for characters. There's Cloren, there's Sigewinne. We got Chidori. She wasn't even from Fontaine. Is there anyone else new? I don't think so. Oh yeah, Shin Yun wasn't from Shin Yun was from Liyue, Chidori was from Inazuma. Just Sigewinne and Cloren, I guess. And oh God, my fucking baby girl, they saved their best for last. Thank God. I don't hate that at all.
But I can't deal with the Genshin retards again. I just can't. And the worst thing is, I don't think these people realize how much benefit I could bring to their game. Because I can. I'm the only gacha content creator that has any reach outside of the gacha space. The only one. And they're just so fucking defensive. They are so fucking pretentious.
I mean, we could all just agree that Genshin is not in a good spot right now. I mean, you could try to argue, but you can't really come up with any ideas. I mean, you could try to argue, but you won't really come up with any convincing arguments as to why it's not in a good space. Like, bro, there's literally nothing to do. Am I gonna explore? No. Like, I have so many quests I just don't feel like doing. Not like main quests or anything like that. They're just like side quests, and it's just like I'd rather not.
Miserable. How in over 3 years has this community?
Where's the end game stuff?
Better. How for over 3 years do these dumb fucks still fall for these over positive fake fucking streamers' lies?
Are there really people like that still?
I genuinely do not get it. Tectone is mad he's on Hoyo's blacklist and not getting.
Yeah, chat. We're not comfy streamers here. None of you are safe. This is not a safe space. You are not safe here. I hold public bannings every Saturdays and Sundays. You guys will all be gone eventually. No, just kidding.
Sponsored.
That's really funny.
So let's talk about this. So what you're saying is, we're going to read this whole guy's message. So what you're saying is that the game tells you the same info 4 times in a row, and you still don't understand it, or you can't pay attention to it with your ADD. If you are talking to someone, and they continue to circle talk over and over and over and over again, eventually you're going to start learning.
Get them yappers out of here.
Because they have
put those grippers away.
Because it's no longer worth to pay attention. Projecting so hard. Please explain how I'm projecting. He keeps coming back to gen shit for the money. No. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and pull this up. So we want to make the excuse that I'm coming back to Genshin for the money, implying that I'm in a bad state and I need money. Okay, let's pull it up. So this month I've made $30,000 alone.
Oh, okay. Goddamn.
On Twitch. If you notice this green
arrow, send me some of that.
That means money is up. Which means I'm making more money now than I have been.
Stonks are up, baby.
No, I don't need fucking money from Twitch. We're going to go to YouTube.
And that's just in 1 month, too.
$20,000 from YouTube, which means I am making the same money as I always do, and the channel views are.
He's got like the average salary on this Twitch in a month.
We've made over $53,000 this month.
Jeez.
Just from YouTube and Twitch.
What about the taxes are on that?
I have made another
Probably
$200,000 from sponsorships.
What the
because I have done a fuck ton of sponsorships.
Wow.
In case you don't know, I have my own ad company. In case you don't know,
I thought it was funny when I saw that's a good starting point. I was on TikTok because I brain rot on TikTok sometimes, and I thought it was really funny that I saw Tectone pop up. I was like, oh, what the hell? I didn't know I followed Tectone. I didn't know he made TikToks. It wasn't him making a TikTok. It was a TikTok ad for AFK Journey. I thought it was great. I also seen one for Gotcha Smack, and I thought that was funny. I always run into it. I'm like, oh, it's Gotcha Smack. Woo!
HolioVerse is one of the least paying sponsorships that you can ever do.
Dude, if you do a sponsorship for okay. Here's my only here's my complaint about like the sponsorships shit is that if you do a I can't really complain because I don't really know about other things, about other games and how they do it. I just know I did one Genshin sponsorship and then a Fortnite sponsorship. And the Genshin one is like, you know, one of those Stream Elements ones where you could just like pick it up, do the campaign and blah 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 blah. Dude, if you don't get any downloads or anything like that, they don't pay you shit. And with Fortnite, I never got a single download, and they still paid me something. I was like, all right, cool. And I got free skins. They gave me like the Dragon Ball Z set because it was around the Dragon Ball Z sponsorship time. Or the sponsorship was for the Dragon Ball Z skins and stuff like that, and they gave me the skins for free. It was great. Those skins are terrible to use. But it's just because I actually lose people behind Vegeta's hair. But they look good. So, you know.
So, no, you don't. And if you want, you can ask your other content creators, because your other content creators, the ones that you love so much, come to me and they ask, why the fuck does HolioVerse pay me dog shit for doing this?
Oh, shit.
So, no, actually coming to Genshin is not for money whatsoever.
It's PUBG on his PC.
I do it because at one point I fucking loved this game. And I tried very hard, and I hope very hard that they fix this fucking game because I loved this fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick with this game for now. But man, once Wuthering Waves comes, you know where I'll be.
All loved this fucking game.
I love this game.
But it sucks fucking ass. It literally sucks so much ass, it's ridiculous. Now, let me talk also about this. Tectone wants to get off the blacklist. Why would I want that? I have said, if I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. Do you want to know why I was attempting to get a contract for the preferred creator server? Because I was going to hire 3 lawyers. I have a team of lawyers, in case you don't know, to runs in
the courtroom with the squad
to make sure that my friends who have signed the contract have not fucked themselves over long term with any agreements. The preferred creator server assists guide makers. I do not make guides. I do not.
Should I make guides? I'm not that smart.
Need to be a part of that server. I don't care whatsoever.
If I make a guide, I'm just gonna tell you to do
for HolioVerse.
Dumb shit.
I don't want.
That'd be kind of funny.
It's not that I care about being blacklisted. It's that I care when they're actively trying to harm the content that I am attempting to make. In case you don't know, I run this thing called the Gotcha Podcast, and this is the part where
Tectone, let me go on the Gotcha Podcast, please. Tectone, this is my formal audition to the Gotcha Podcast. Please have me on, please.
Really better. Because I'm friends with a lot of the voice actors from the fucking game. But when I go to make a voice actor podcast and they all agree, and it's just as we're about to do it, they all ghost me at the same time because HolioVerse said they cannot interact with me. That's what pisses me off.
That's lame, bro. That is so lame.
And I just want
that is awful.
to work against this company to make content for their game that nobody else is fucking making. It's irritating. It's petty. It's small. But the good news is, I'll just make that content for Wuthering Waves. And it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just make that content for Azure Familia. It doesn't fucking matter. Or even better, I just won't make the...
This really is bothering me. Why are you using iPhone emotes? Bro, you're on Twitch. Get a kick. Throw in a kappa. Throw in a concern. Like, that's really obnoxious. That's actually really bothering me.
Why? Because I don't need to make that content. And let me show you even more so why I don't need to make that content. We're going to go.
It's also a funny name.
Talk to the VAs of Honkai Star Rail about an important issue. I did this to make sure that the HSR voice actors
Agent
could
Pard.
properly voice their concerns. I got 147,000 views and I got 684 bucks.
Nice.
Guess what, dickhead?
Buy me Chipotle.
Guess what? It wasn't even the best gotcha podcast that I ever did.
Gotcha
I
smack.
got more views on almost every other episode of the gotcha podcast.
Ooh.
I don't even want to do it for the views or for the money. I do it because I want to help support the fucking game. So I have completely dismantled every single point that you've made.
Man, he's going hard on this guy, huh?
Genuine love and care.
He is
for the
slapping the
fucking
dog
community.
shit out of him.
But the problem is the outspoken part of the community is such pretentious, loud douchebags. It drives me nuts. Your and MTAS content on Gen shit is all about salty crying since the second month of the game.
You used to think you had integrity on the game, Tash. You still keep coming back to Gen shit for views increases. It
You
brings
want to
new
know why? Because
version.
it's been all downhill ever since. Used to think you had integrity, unlike MTAS, but you still keep coming back to Gen shit for the views increase.
Do they
brings a
have
new
views?
version. You know what's crazy? Your mom keeps on coming back to my dick to suck that shit because she's praying to God to have another child because you yourself, her only child's a fucking failure.
Oh,
Your
well, there it
mother
goes.
Screams for me to
Now he's
impregnate
popping
her
off.
every fucking
Nice.
night. Every fucking night. She screams for my cum as I'm
Oh,
fucking
Lord.
her in her ass because she says, oh God, please let me have another kid. That way I at least have one child that's not a failure. But all he does is just white knight Genshin Impact. Oh God, Tectone, please
God.
come in me so I can have a new baby. God, he's such a fucking loser.
Such
and
an
you
awkward-
hear that shit every night as you cry and hug your Paimon body pillow. People are such fucking
Paimon.
losers. It's insane. Don't need the money.
I'll get a Dehia body pillow.
Don't need the views. Don't need the connections.
Mm,
Genuinely, I'm trying to help this game get better.
right?
But doing this shit is so fucking miserable. Because I have to deal with fucking dipshits like whatever the fuck that dumb fuck's name was. It is insane how much
Right.
this game pisses me off. Because like a disappointed father, I see this shit and I'm just like, ah, fuck. He had so much potential. He's like, oh, why do you go off on random chatters? Why the fuck would I not? The amount of
Fuck 'em.
Genshin dick suckers there are is insane. Well, you
Like a wise man once said, fuck him.
didn't enjoy the game as much as me, which means you enjoyed it wrong.
All right, Jack.
You did it wrong,
Let me
Becky.
know-
You did it wrong. I post a video to hopefully send more people to go play your fucking
4.2
game, and you
Genshin.
get pissed off. And you know what the best thing is?
Oh, right. There's
I'm still
not
going to do the Archon Quest
Nadalan.
in 4.7. I'm still going to play the
Oh,
Archon
God.
Quest in 5.0. You want to know why? Because it drives these people fucking insane. Now, I'm not going to do Arlecchino. Fuck no. I'm not going to do Arlecchino. That quest is ass.
Does anyone want to watch it? Because I'll record it if anyone wants to watch it. If not, I probably won't. I'll probably just do it off stream. Off stream? I'm not even streaming this. No, I'll record a video for it. Fuck it. It doesn't take me much.
I'm done playing this shit till the next Archon Quest. But I hope that I ruin your day each time I play this shit. And I'm going to keep playing it. And I'm going to continue telling people how much it sucks ass. You want to know why? Because it does. Genshin Impact deserves better. But just
Definitely.
like you, how you think you're such a good person because your friends come to you and they're crying and you tell them, oh, no, it's not your fault. Those kids ran too fast in the street. I mean, everybody should drunk drive once in a while. You sit and let your friend
Jeez.
cry on your shoulder
Don't drink and drive, chat. Even if he's joking, don't drink and drive ever.
as they do something abhorrent and horrendous to the rest of the world's population. And you think you're being a good person. You think you're being a good person by being supportive. You don't realize how being supportive is one of the worst things that you can do when something has a problem. When someone's drinking alcohol every day, you don't say, oh, it's okay, you live your life. If you like it, then do it. There's nothing wrong with having fun. You send them to Alcoholics Anonymous to help them.
So it seems a little
supportive
personal.
when someone has a problem is the literal worst thing you can fucking do. You're not a good person by doing that. You're horrible. Genuinely horrible. And you need to hear that. When your friends come, because this isn't about Genshin anymore. This is about who you are as a
God.
person. When someone has a problem and you support them by saying, you do whatever it is you want to do. You're fine the way you are. And you know it's not the truth. You're ruining their life. When you hear someone talk about a bad thing someone did, and you don't get
Sorry, I
both
don't mean to laugh.
sides
I'm just
before
watching.
saying
I'm
the
watching
other
chat.
person was the problem,
'Cause I don't know where to
you are
look.
now the problem. 4.6 sucks balls. 4.6
Yeah.
is straight dog shit. And the end game that's coming to Genshin Impact will also suck dick. If that upsets you, complain to Hoyoverse. Don't tell me about it. I don't give a fuck. But while you sit there and you deny the fact that Genshin is in the worst state it has ever been in, and the character I've been looking forward to being released for over 2 years comes out with one of the most boring, uninspired character quests that Hoyoverse
I can't believe it's a character quest. I keep saying that.
Fucking animation 1 week before it came out. There was no warning of that. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have watched that. But instead, I get Arlecchino's story quest, which is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen. And these dumb fucks defend it.
I have to see it for myself.
Insanity. They don't want things to get better.
I'm sure he's right, but like I have to see it to myself because I let a lot of shit slide for Genshin story.
Ungrateful fucks. A change on the weapon banner, which is still dog shit. And they still don't get how much good would come to this game if they were to just be constructive. There's my quarterly Genshin bitch. Yes, the game is still fucking terrible. And that's a shame coming off of one of my favorite story quests I've ever done in 4.2. I don't know what the fuck you guys have done for 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6. But if I were y'all, I would be pissed. But instead, continue slopping down Hoyoverse's dick.
I haven't... All right, I'll let him finish. I haven't done shit. I don't know what anyone else has been doing. I haven't done anything. I can't do anything. There is nothing else for me to do. I did the Genshin. I did 4.2 on release because I really love the quest and I really love Fontaine. I thought Fontaine was amazing. And I haven't done shit. I haven't been able to do shit. I've just been farming for like whatever the next character is going to be. So I think I mostly God damn, look at those. I think what have I been doing? I farmed for Chidori. That's it. I got Chidori. She's not that great. I got Xianyan. Xianyan. She's not great. She's hot, though. I love her. I love fucking bird mommy. But, yeah, dude. I think Genshin definitely started off in a great spot. Like, Genshin I think Genshin, like, set the standard a lot for gacha games in the beginning. So I feel like even if it does go to shit, at least what it did for gacha games as setting the standard for like people to have like 3D exploration games, I think it's, you know, you hate to see it, but you love to be a part of the experience. You know what I'm saying? But we're only in Fontaine. Maybe not Nathalie. I don't know how to say that fucking place's name. But, you know, we have the next area after, I don't know when this is going to end, when Fontaine is going to end, but Fontaine was definitely interesting. Swimming was cool. Anyways, I'm just getting off on a tangent. We're just talking about 4.6 in that update. Arlecchino's quest should have definitely been an Archon quest, and it should have been better. Maybe. Or actually, no, even if it was just a character quest, I do not mind that. I think that is fine. I think that is cool. That is A-okay with me, as long as they had another quest on top of that. So, the quest or the new area, I did it in like an hour. I skipped all the dialogue. I didn't read shit. Fuck that. You ain't catching me doing a quest and reading all the dialogue that isn't voice acted. And you just get to the boss, because I needed to get to the boss to get essential materials for her, but still, it's just, I don't know, man. They should have had like an actual quest on top of this quest, so it's not like insanely boring. But I mean, you get a new area to explore, which unfortunately it's all underwater, so that's kind of annoying because you get the new area, you can explore it, but you're not even able to use your characters because you have to do all the underwater stuff. But that's where I'm going to end that tangent there. This has gone on for a lot longer than I intended it to. Comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. How are you guys feeling about these dry patches? Are you feeling thirsty? I'm thirsty. I need some new content. But if not, May 22nd, I'll see you guys there. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one.
Just sleeps in one's cold like